You're probably
That's
wondering why I'm in the mask.
I'm definitely wondering why you're in the mask.
Well, let me explain some things to you, my God. This world isn't what you think it is. Like, you hear it?
You can hear me?
Yeah, can you hear my voice?
Alright. You changed it like that?
Oh, so you did notice the difference.
Yeah.
We're talking that bubbly tonight, my brother.
I got me some water.
That's perfectly fine. Do what you feel. Me?
What's that? Some sparkling water?
Does that road thing again? I know you see that.
Nigga said he
Yeah.
on the rose. Wait, what? It's been a year or what?
Oh, one thing is the nine that's gone.
He got the sparkling rose. I'm crying.
Well, let's see.
All right, it's back to me. Shit. Where'd you go?
It's not showing my camera.
Oh shit. Just testing shit out. Bro.
This ain't the latest I could get on you, bitches.
Does it sound like my voice is doubled or just one?
Just one.
All right, cool. So that's just me being able to hear the feedback. Bro, this bitch. All right, this is. I would say this is really our official beginning to the podcast. You feel me? I don't know how you feel like about that, but
Yeah, technically, officially.
it's gonna get crazy tonight, my guy. That shit ain't too bad. It's kind of close to the real thing, honestly.
Yeah, probably got all the same, probably taste the same, taste pretty much the same, just no alcohol in that mother. Probably don't got that extra little kick to it.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, I fixed it. All right. Wait, where'd your visual go?
Why does it keep doing that? Hold on.
I don't know, nigga. Get your life together. Get your life together, brother. Wait, let me see if I just.
All right, there we go.
All right, there we go. I ain't even gotta move. You feel me? All right, so today's topic is the idiocracy. You feel me?
Niggas is getting soft out here.
Speak on that, my brother. What's going on out here? What you seeing out here?
Shit. Motherfuckers is getting dumb, soft, lazy. Basically, we becoming like little, like vegetables. Like you remember? I don't know if you ever saw that movie. There was a movie that came out when I was a kid. It was called Wally.
Yeah. I
You
remember.
heard
I
that
remember.
movie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and remember how like everybody was just fat and like everything that they needed, it was either just delivered to them or they would just sit in the car, didn't have to drive nothing. The car would just move by itself. It had its own little transit system and shit like that. And everybody was just fat and stupid, and it was just like they was just like animals. Like we just eat, sleep, and shit, and then that's it. Like that's all. Ain't no intellectualism. Ain't no thinking outside the box. Ain't no critical thinking. Oh my God, critical thinking is almost a skill that that
Non-existent.
that that you got to learn on your own for the next generation. Man, it's a lot. It's a lot that's going on.
Hold on, I'm trying to wait. Maybe if I like point it down, there we go. I was about to say that just the angle of something was fucking with my head. I ain't gonna lie. Let me see. All right, so yeah, I can see that. A lot of more people being more lazy, and I bet they didn't see this shit coming. Honestly, just due to like the more technology we get, the more access to information, the smarter we're supposed to get. And it looked like it had an opposite effect. I don't know if you ever heard of something called the Google effect,
Yeah, that shit in
but
reverse.
yeah, you know what the Google effect is though?
I've heard of it, but like I don't, I can't define it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I got you. So it's basically where we're starting to not remember things as well because we can Google everything. Like, let's say you knew 2 + 2 = 4, but you didn't use your brain. You was like, Google, what's 2 + 2? Or either I don't know what's the capital of California. We both, well, you live here. I live here currently. It's Sacramento, but
Mm-hmm.
somebody not gonna use their brain. They're gonna be like, oh shit, I think it's LA. But let me ask Google first, and then they go ask
Yeah,
Google. They don't even try to think about it.
yeah.
But I think what a lot of this shit comes down to, bro, is it starts at home, bro. Then after home, it goes from the school system. But let me break down the home situation right quick. So most kids, grow up without a father in their life, right?
Yeah.
And with them growing up without their father, right? You got your moms. That's what you got. She doing the best she can. But with that being said, as technology advances, shit like her stop trying to like find a productive way for you to like to capture your attention, and now it's like, oh, here's this iPad. Oh, here's my phone. Oh, here's take this magical I don't know this handheld console of some kind. Like, and kids are just they're really becoming attached to these devices, and as crazy as it seems, less kids read, less kids go outside. Let and it's just the numbers keep going up and up and up, and before you know it, we're gonna be in a real like fucked up predicament, honestly.
I mean, I even notice it with myself. That's why, and I think I've told you this, but I've said this multiple times. Like I've even told my parents this. Like, man, I'm really contemplating like getting a BlackBerry or some shit. Like just getting a regular phone and then just using the iPhone for strictly like almost like it's my camera. Like I've been thinking about that. Like only use the iPhone for content, for my camera, for my photos, for recording and stuff like that. But like my everyday communication, I'm damn near thinking about getting, you know what I mean? One of them phones where you gotta type in, just a talking text phone, because I don't know if you see like I feel myself getting dumber with autocorrect. Like, you know what I mean? Like before, if a nigga didn't know a word, you had to like, sound the shit out. Maybe you had to pick up a dictionary or something, make sure that you spelled the shit right. Now you start typing and the shit automatically just autofills. So then it's like when I'm out in the real world and I'm not using autocorrect, sometimes it be certain words where I'm like, damn, wait a minute. Like I gotta think for a minute before I can finish spelling the word. You know what I mean? Kind of like that
I know,
memory.
I know what you, I
Like
know what you mean.
it's like I know how to spell this shit, but I just gotta remember. It's almost like the Siri has taken over our brain, and then when it's time for us to use our brain, we're like, oh shit, we still have this. Okay, hold on, let me use this thing. Like it's crazy.
I ain't gonna
It's
lie,
nuts.
that would definitely be a different approach to all this shit, honestly, because
Cause
I
it's like,
do,
how
and
do you escape it,
that's the thing. I
bro?
don't
It's even
so my thing.
autocorrect on the Xbox.
I didn't know that. I don't have an Xbox. I got PlayStation, but it
Probably
has.
the
I
same
think
thing
it
on
has that
PlayStation.
too.
Like when you start
Except for
typing stuff, don't it start suggesting words and stuff like that?
Yeah, like 3 words, and then you like you
Mm-hmm.
choose one of them. But I ain't turning the PlayStation in a minute. But
Yeah.
that's what I remember. That's what I remember. Uh, yeah, that shit is crazy. But I was doing some research, right? Oh, focus.
Yeah,
Okay,
your
there we
joint a
go.
little blurry.
I don't know what just happened. It just hopped out of focus for like a second. But I was doing some research, right? And I came a guy on Reddit, Dopamine Quagmire, he states, pretty sure society has never been smarter. It's just dumb people have never been more visible.
Ooh, that's a good way to put it. That's a good way to
I
put it. That's a good way to put it, but we are getting dumber though. But it's like weird. It's like a good balance because yeah, we are getting smarter, but it's like only like a certain select few are like getting smarter. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you're just a regular person and you're not involved in technology, you're not really going to be aware to what you're not aware to. You know what I mean? But like if you're in technology, engineering, programming, of course those people are getting smarter because there's new information that's coming out about this stuff. But if you're just a regular guy who maybe wants to study education, there hasn't really been no advancement in education, really. So how could that person in education get smarter? Like I
I
get what he's
think
saying. Like we're getting smarter as a whole technologically, but as people, we're getting dumber.
all right, so I'm gonna put it like this. I don't think it's the fact that new shit coming out. I think it's the fact that we're forgetting about the old ways. Books,
Yeah,
actually getting outside, getting sunlight,
the
getting the
tangible.
proper amount of rest, all these things, because they all come to they all mess with your ability to think. Drinking enough water, if you're too dehydrated, you're gonna have dehydrated thoughts, and you're not gonna be able to process anything correctly. If you don't get the right amount of sleep, you're going to you're gonna be tired, exhausted the next day. Even if you feel good, you're not functioning at 100% capacity. If you don't pick up a book and read, your cognitive function, it decreases. Your memory, it decreases. Your ability to think in a what is it called? To think logically and what's another word I'm looking for? To think
Critically.
logically and
Crit-
critically, yeah, to critically think about things, it's gonna lessen as time goes on. If you don't do those like things every day, you're gonna lose those abilities. And it's something that like I knew it's since today's like topic was what it was, it's crazy, but I'm gonna read some shit real quick because it's in line with the day and like the topic. It's this book I read every day. It's called The Daily Stoic. It's a good book, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. And you only gotta read 1 page a day. Like, get the word, digest it, understand it, make sense of it. Do what you may be. Here I go. January 24th, push for deep understanding. From Rusticus, I learned to read carefully and not be satisfied with a rough understanding of the whole, and not to agree too quickly with those who have a lot to say about something. It had me thinking about, like, how nowadays we got all these people that'll like jump on a hot topic, like spew information on the internet, then they'll ride the wave. People want to go viral, or because the topic is trending, they want to put their spin on it. But the thing is, like, no one's actually thinking deeply about the situation, or like actually digging into it deeper to get a better understanding. And through all this, having your phone on you, hearing your phone say it on like TikTok, Instagram, then you got your homies or people you work with, they trying to speak on the topic, whatever, and it might form an opinion in your head, even if it's like it's unintentionally formed. You're you're you how we have your conscious, and then you're what's the other thing? It's it's when you're passively thinking about things. Subconscious.
Subconscious.
Your subconscious is making stuff happen in the background. You keep hearing it, seeing it, you're building that frequency, and it's crazy, but that's what's happening, right?
Yeah.
So I sat back and I really did think this morning about that shit, and I was like, there's a lot of things I hear and see, and like there have been times when I just go with it, and I'm like, what makes me not want to think deeper about what it is that I'm this new information? You know what I mean? And then when I get new information, it just changes the concept of that thing, and I'm be like, okay, that's how evolution works, right? When it comes to your thinking, you know one thing, you get new information that might debunk the first thing you learned, and now the knowledge is different. But I go on to say, the first book of Marcus Aurelius' Meditations begins with a catalog of gratitude. He thanks one by one the leading influences in his life. One of the people he thanks is Quentin Junius Rusticus, a teacher who developed in his student a love of deep clarity and understanding, a desire to not just stop at the surface when it comes to learning. It was also from Rusticus that Marcus was introduced to Epictetus. In fact, Rusticus loaned Marcus his personal copy of Epictetus's lectures. Marcus clearly wasn't satisfied with just getting the gist of these lectures and didn't simply accept them on his teacher's recommendation. Paul Johnson once joked that Edmund Wilson read books as though the author was on trial for his life. That's how Marcus read Epictetus, and when the lessons passed muster, he absorbed them. They became part of his DNA as a human being. He quoted them at length over the course of his life, finding real clarity and strength in words. Even amid the immense luxury and power he would come to possess. I don't know if you know, but Marcus Aurelius was once the emperor of Rome. A lot of gold, a lot of jewelry, whole lot of influence, a lot of power. That's the kind of deep reading and study we need to cultivate as well, which is why we're reading just one page a day instead of a chapter at a time, so we can take the time to read attentively and deeply. Any thoughts about that passage?
I'm gonna be real. That's a long passage. That's something I'm gonna have to read myself.
What I got from it was just basically, when you're reading something, don't just read the information and then move on to the next subject. Like, oh, I need to get through chapter 1, I need to get through chapter 2. It's more like this. As you're reading, like let's say an author was talking about a murder case, right? And he's stating like, oh, these are the facts, these are the eyewitness, this is the guy that we think did it, this, that, third, and actually really ponder on how they got there, or like, is all the information really there? Is there anything that they could have thought about that they didn't think about? Stuff like that.
Diving deeper.
Yeah, and actually using your brain, critical thinking.
Yeah. Which is lost.
It's lost these days.
Lost art.
You know what? You know what's crazy though? I was on the phone. I was on the phone last night. This chick, right? And she was speaking on some shit like, "Oh, men ain't real men out here no more. Like they not doing what they supposed to. They want you to do this, that, the third, right? On some shit like, uh, like you want me to go to work, come home, cook, clean, take care of the kid, this, that, the third, and like all shorty want a motherfucker do is take care of them bills, take some stress off her. And honestly, some niggas might think that's tricking. Me personally, if you really fuck with it and you riding like that and you got it and it ain't nothing to you, I don't see why not.
I mean, if that's your lady, like if that's your lady, um, and you got it, like like you said. See, here's the thing: men women got a point, but they forget that times have changed. Like, yes, the man is supposed to be the provider. Honestly, most men would probably prefer that their wife doesn't work. Most men, like if you had it, like if you was a man in position, why would you want your wife to work? She should be. You would want her at home holding down the fort, right? Like holding down the house, like making sure the house is ran right. If you guys got kids, making sure the kids are taken care of while you're at work. Your woman is supposed to be that piece. So while the man is out handling business, the woman is handling the shit at the house, so that the way the man don't gotta worry about it. He don't gotta worry about little Timmy that happened at school today because mom already took care of it. You know what I mean? So ideally, that's what they don't get. Most men would rather their woman have that position. But the fact of the matter is, times is hard, dog. The days of go to school, get a good job, and take care of a family are over. It's over.
True.
That was an era, a beautiful era, like from like 1950 to I'll say 2000, a good 50 years. That was a good era where, like, no matter where you came from in America, if you went to school, got good grades, was able to get to college, you could find a good job and be able to take care of your family just by yourself as a man with that good job. And maybe your wife might do something on the side or something like that. But you were able to have a two-kid household, a decent house, be able to, take a family vacation once a year, and you're not living like, celebrities or anything like that, but you're able to provide a decent life. You're able to do certain things that you guys like and things like that. Now, I mean, let's just think about it, bro. Let's just say, I'll say, average pay for a college student that has a psych degree, a bachelor's degree, it's probably $20 an hour. $20 an hour times 80 hours is 1,600 hours a pay, or 1,600 a paycheck. Times that by two, that's 3,200 a paycheck. You take out California taxes, that's probably about 2,800 a paycheck. What's 2,800 times 12?
I'll do the math.
I was gonna see if you had your calculator on you because it looked like you was typing something. That's why I was asking. Hold on, let me do it. 2,800 times 12. That's only 33,000. That's only 33,000 a year. How is a man supposed to take care of a family on 33,000 a year in California?
He needs new work.
It's
That's not it.
impossible. Exactly. That job is not it. But how is he gonna get a job with a higher level? He gonna have to go back to school, which means he gonna have to go into more debt. Like he gonna have another bill, which is that tuition. Like it's not as easy as it was before. So it's like if you find a man that you feel like, to the ladies, this is advice to the ladies. If you come across a man that you know is ambitious, that if he says he's gonna do something, more times than not, he's gonna do it. He has good ideas, he has good intentions. You would be a fool to not give that man a chance because maybe you're all he needs. Maybe you're the missing link, that extra helping piece that he needs to get to that next level versus, oh, I just want a man to take care of me and da 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 da. Okay, you will get taken care of, but does that man really care about you? Did you build something with this man? Are you expendable to this man? Because usually if a guy just meets you and you just want to take care of him, you just expendable. He could get rid of you whenever he want. Oh, you don't like this? All right, bet. Go find somewhere else to be. But a man that you built something with, man, y'all built that shit together. It hit different.
All right, so I want to touch on something when you said the options of like what you do next is like limited. So earlier today I seen a video, right? And it was T-Pain talking, right? Matter of fact, I got you, my brother. I'll pull this shit up right now. So basically, he's gonna sum up what it is that like what it is that you're speaking on in the college situation, all that perfectly. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? Oh, here we go. Here we go. So boom, got him.
I mean, we just while you look finding that, realistically,
Already,
like when we
already
think
found it.
realistically in 2024, you probably need to make 100,000 to be able to support a family of you, your girl, and one child. Probably 100,000 minimum. But yeah, go
Are
ahead
you
and
ready?
play. Yep.
Oh,
60 hours a week? No. See, you're mistaking work for hard work. You're mistaking work and time consumption for hard work. Because I know motherfucking receptionists and all they do is sit at the sit in the chair in the lobby for 60 hours a week. That's all they do. But they still claim they work hard. When we talk about motherfuckers that get out and go through their motherfucking contacts every day and see who can I hit up today that's gonna benefit me? Who can I hit up today that's gonna fucking go to this shit? I need to drive across town. I need to drive to this other state. I need to go do this shit. That's the shit. Having a job, that's not working hard. You working hard for somebody else's money. You're making somebody else's company work better. When you work hard, you working hard for yourself. If you saying you work hard and you got 2 jobs and you work 60 hours, the rest of them hours in the week need to be yours. And you need to work. That don't mean that, you know, outside of them 60 hours that you get to rest. You don't get to rest outside of them 60 hours. Get your motherfucking ass. When you get off, you ain't off. You didn't just get off of your second job. You just clocked into your motherfucking job. You just clocked into your company. You didn't just clock out of the second job. You just clocked into your company. Start some shit that's going to benefit you and stop helping these motherfuckers that's already millionaires. You saying you helping 2 millionaires. You helping 2 different people that got their shit together. You got 2 jobs and you got 2 jobs helping somebody that already got their shit together. You think that's the hard work? That ain't the hard work. The hard work was getting your ass to fucking help them with no benefits. The hard work was convincing somebody, convincing a stranger to come make my company run by itself without me doing a fucking thing. That's the hard work. Getting the motherfucking company so big that they can just get you to come in and do the work for them. That's the motherfucking hard work. That's the goddamn hard work. Get your ass up and do something for you. Don't get off of work and then go to sleep so you can go to the next one. The fuck? Get up. Do your shit. Be overwhelmed. It's going to be overwhelming. It's going to be overwhelming. You know how I know it's going to be overwhelming? Because you got jobs. Because if it wasn't overwhelming, the CEO of the company you work for would be doing your fucking job itself. But he had to hire you so he didn't have to do that shit. Because guess why? It's fucking overwhelming. Go do it. And this ain't no Gary V shit like just telling you to go do it. And
He said Gary V.
Yeah, he kind of went on a tangent after that, like about how, you know, he was like, I did it without a handout. And then he was like, I'm pretty sure Gary Vee, you know, he made it, but, you know, he probably had a small loan to help him. And like, that's the extra. The main message, right? You got it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. So it's like for a woman to just expect a man to provide, it's like, okay, if you know that this dude make $50K a year and he's 24, 25, you better lower your living expectations if you want this man to take care of everything, because how you expect him to provide off $50K a year?
So this is how I see it, right? If y'all don't live together, fuck that. I'm not, like, I got my own shit to take care of. You got your own shit to take care of. But we coming together to live together. Oh, focus. I got the rent. I got the Wi-Fi. I got the light, electricity, lights, whatever. Gas. Because the thing is, I need to be able to maintain all these things if it was just me, right? And then we got other bills that are like smaller and slight. And if she wanted to help with like the small shit, cool. If not,
or groceries,
or
like you cover the
groceries,
groceries,
which is a major expense these days because that shit's expensive.
yeah.
But that's how I see it though. We don't have to be. I believe when you make it like a 50-50 thing, that's when you're seen as an equal.
Yeah.
A half of something. And once you're seen as a half of something, I don't know about you, but if I'm talking to a motherfucker on the same level as me, like it doesn't matter what I sling in their direction, really. Respect or disrespect. You feel me? It's gonna be at that percentage level that I can sling, right? No more, no
Yeah.
less. But that's still a pretty heavy, that's a high rating. 50% of disrespect, 50% of like pushback. It's like you like us on this podcast right now, bro. If there was some major change I wanted to make, right? You're 50-50 on this, right? So you be like, you got I asked you for your take, you give me your information, right? And if it's something you ain't fuck with, you be like, nah. And now we gotta battle it out,
We got
debate
to
it
come
out.
to a compromise.
You feel me?
Hmm.
And that's the thing, right? I don't believe that should be a thing, right? Like certain shit, you're gonna have the lead in, and I'm just saying, like, just because you're taking lead on something, that don't make you the boss.
Yeah.
The boss hands out orders to people who they know are well at something, or like, oh, you're better at cooking than me. You lead the way in this. You got it. You know more about what is it? What is it called? Decorative. I don't
Interior
know.
design.
Interior design. You're leading that project, right? I put you in charge to take care of something, right? What I'm saying is, if you want to be able to have that type of lead or authority, or if you want to have that type of conviction within it and be able to speak freely and do what you got to do,
You got to take on that load.
you got to take on that load. That's what you got to do. And then, like, it's
Heavy is the
most
head that wears the crown.
exactly. So, I honestly, I say niggas' problem these days is they worry about bitches before they get a bag. And last time I checked, bag come before bitches in the dictionary. Am I wrong?
That for sure come before bitches in the dictionary. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me say it again for the niggas in the back. You stupid motherfuckers is worried about a bitch when you ain't got a bag. You out here walking.
Or a window to throw that motherfucker out of,
Not a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out.
let alone a bag.
Not let alone a bag. You over there in your mama basement, bullshit, and still hitting bitches up on Tinder.
At the homie crib playing 2K.
Smoking
Blunts back to back to back.
all day, every day, no plan, no motion, no action. What
Getting
are
happy,
you
getting
about?
happy when getting happy when old girl lets you use the whip.
Oh, niggas be talking about that too, bro. I got a nigga I work with right now, bro. Nigga be like, damn, I ain't got a car, but my bitch let me drive her car though. Then the shit just be goofy, cause I be like,
But bro, just listen to the verbiage. My bitch lets me drive her car. That sound like he just asked his mama to borrow his car. See, that's that baby boy mentality. That's that baby. Yvette, I'm gonna go take the car out. You better bring my shit back, Jody.
this, but like, and then on top of that, the niggas is always like on some, oh, she bought me this, she bought me that, she bought me this. I look back, I'm like, yo, bitch do a lot of shit niggas do.
Right.
She bought you them shoes you like. She bought you a new computer monitor.
She bought you them drawers too, nigga. Yeah, she got you them drawers. She got you them socks too, partner. You know,
Nigga, what you
she
got that
that
you own right
toothpaste.
now? What you got on that you actually own right now? Nigga, she about to snatch
Right.
all that away.
Like, did you buy anything yourself? Have you made an adult purchase this year, my man?
Nah, some brothers be like out here lagging. You feel me? That's why like I look through the phone like, and then Shorty had a kid too. So in my head, I'm like, okay, she chose to lay up with Buddy, right? You know, she chose to have a kid by this nigga, right? Were there no previous? It's like chicks be saying shit like there were no previous signs to this. Your image went
Yeah,
out
I
again.
know. Hold on. I'm coming right back. I'm listening though.
So it's like the fact that what was I about to say? Oh, it's like there's no previous signs. You feel me? Because I'm not about to put all this blame on the men out here. You feel me? It's two tales to every story. And there like there's no prior signs. You feel me? Like you didn't see this shit coming, right? Like I didn't know he wouldn't be any help financially. This that well shit. What job did he have? Was he already like doing shit like taking you out to eat often or like saying, oh, you ain't got to worry about it, I'll take care of it. Or you know, was he already like making plays like that? Was he showing generosity with his wealth? Was he making any plays investment wise? Was he ever like was he into anything that you could see as him being a more productive member of society financially?
Or at least responsible.
Was the nigga buying shoes every other day? Did his car get new rims?
Knowing he got bills to pay and things like that.
Is he letting the car note slip?
Does nigga gamble?
Does he have a gambling addiction?
Does he drink? Does he pop perks? You never know. These niggas got all types. Does he do Zans? These niggas got all types of different addictions these days.
The addiction is an awful affliction. I've been said it in my mention.
Oh me.
Niggas lurking in the comments, wishing on a comment that someday will get sponsored by Nike and Jordan. Little do they know they baby mother's torn on the back of the tour bus going, hoeing.
Yeah,
going next to whoever's going.
That's a tragedy right there.
Bro, it's too many tragedies out here. Yeah. Like I see shit in my brother, I see shit in real time and I be wondering how niggas do it. How you take disrespect? Even the slightest disrespect. And why do you meet the disrespect with feminine behavior? Why you want to up and raise your voice at a chick?
It's because a lot of niggas is raised by their mama. So if you raised by your mama, you raised by emotionalism. How you go know how to respond like a man would respond if your whole life you saw your mom respond like a woman would respond. That's all you know. You don't know nothing else. So you don't know how to remain calm and still check a motherfucker without raising your voice, or still check a motherfucker without a whole bunch of cuss words and things like that. How can you do something you ain't learned before? You got to see that shit exemplified, or see somebody that you admire and be like, damn, I want to conduct myself like that guy. Until then, they just go. I mean, that, like, when you think about it, and I told my cousin this, and I was like, bro, when you really think about it, bro, like today's culture, even like back in the 90s and 80s, gang culture is homosexual. Like, when you really break it down, gang culture is homosexual. And I was like, I bet if people started teaching, going to these schools and preaching how gang culture is actually gay activity, I bet there'd be less gang members. And it's like, how is it homosexual? Think about it. It's a bunch of niggas kicking it with each other all day, every day. You always with the niggas. You smelling each other's farts. You smelling each other's burps and shit. Y'all usually don't got no bitches at the function. If it is some bitches, they look like niggas. You willing to die for this nigga. He not willing to die for you. Like I don't know, bro. Like, just the whole culture of like just being down for this nigga. Like, just listen to how that sounds. Yeah, I'm down for my niggas. Damn, bro. How down are you for your niggas? Like, you feel me? Like, I ride for my niggas. I'll do anything for my niggas. Anything? Anything, bro. Anything, bro. Like, you'll do anything for your niggas on Bloods. You'll do anything for your niggas on Crip. You'll do anything for your niggas on BD, on GD, on Phone M. You gonna do anything for your niggas? That's just
Oh, mama.
not heterosexual activity from men. Men that are heterosexual want to be around women. Yeah, it's cool to kick it with the fellas and things like that, but men want to be around women, a woman. I'm not trying to be around you niggas all day. Like,
That's a fact.
it's the same with like being playing a sport or even being in the military. Yeah, we got training today, woo, but I'm not trying to kick it with you niggas all day. I'm trying to go see abroad. I need some female to walk past me or something. Like, I'm not trying to look at you ugly ass niggas all day, man. Talk
That's
about what we could do, what we should do, who doing this and who doing that. That shit gay.
niggas having motion is important, but like in order to have motion, you got to be in motion. Niggas don't want to move though. Niggas want to sit on their ass. Niggas want to bullshit
Right.
like you said and play the game all day.
Play the
2K
game all day.
is.
You in the house playing the game. You playing 2K with 6 niggas in the room. Y'all all sleeping in the same room. Y'all having a slumber party and shit. That's not
Whole
homo,
sausage
bro.
fest, nigga.
Right. Like y'all throwing sausage
Whole
fest talking about
sausage
on
fest in this
blood.
bitch.
Like, that's gay, my nigga. Where's the women at?
I don't know, cuz niggas
We
be
done
out
turned
here.
into the women. Niggas done found out how to become butterflies. We done took the women title from the women. Now niggas is getting zesty.
Bro, I was where was I? I went to my homie was having like a little kickback, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
I was witnessing these two niggas go back and forth on the couch about who's the hottest rapper in Atlanta type shit. And they really going at it like, nah, I think it's Lil Rich got it. Nah, that nigga, Young Blood, Young Trey really popping out here. Y'all don't really see that nigga shit because he don't really post like that. But when he do draw some shit, that shit fire, bro. Oh, and they going back and forth over a nigga. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, y'all niggas really wasting time and energy talking about 2 other grown men.
That's that culture. But they want to talk about niggas all day. You guys want to talk about men all day. Is that not questionable? Why is it 2 o'clock in the morning and Lil Durk is on your mind?
Oh,
Like, why are you thinking about Lil Durk and what he did at 2 a.m., bro?
damn. You know what? I think it's cause like some niggas ain't got OGs in their life. Like older homies to tell them what's what.
Hell yeah.
Like, you know how we saw the PJ Washington situation, or you'll hear a nigga talking about, oh, I'm going through this, that, the third with a bitch. And I be like, you start thinking like, damn, who raised this nigga? Like this nigga ain't have no tribe. Like what's
No
really
guidance.
good? And you like, why you putting up with shit like this? Like, and then you got some the shit that really be sad is when the niggas of the past who used to be top dog, they falling off, starting to like become more in tune with this new age or wave of thinking. You feel me? And they on that bullshit. They on that bullshit with these new young niggas. That shit sad. It's like watching the fall off, the pride before the fall. I'd be like, damn. Like, but then again, it's like your heroes. Eventually, all heroes must fall at the end of the day. Like, no one can be your hero forever. Eventually, they get old. They might lose their way. They might turn to something that's not really productive. Oh, what happened to my guy?
Oh.
All right, he's back.
Okay. Yeah, somebody had called me. See, that's another reason, bro. Like, low key, Cause nigga be getting phone calls and all type shit. I low-key need to I think I'm gonna start going live on my laptop. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Like the next Wednesday, I'm gonna go live from my laptop
Shit, for sure.
or from my
Shit show.
iPad.
For shit show. But
Probably be better audio too and camera. Cause low key with like the phone and like the selfie effect, I low key feel like I look like cockeyed in this motherfucker. Like that
nah,
shit don't look straight, nigga. Like I'm trying to figure out like where's the straight line in this bit.
you're on it right now. Like you don't, you good, you good. I don't know, like my quality. I have a nice camera because it's a webcam, but it's like I
Oh,
don't know.
okay.
I need to edit it a bit because it still kind of looks camera-y, not like as real life-ish. Like yours looks more real than mine's looks.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying though, it's sad to see the old heads that once like ruled the streets or like was like on top of shit when we were younger fall off. Like, and you know, no hero stands atop, you know, that mountain, right? And I mean, like, whatever your Mount Rushmore is, like, some people got like famous rappers, or you know, whoever was top dog in their hood or their city, or whoever they thought was a real solid nigga at one point in time. And just to see, like, sometimes them faces got to get taken off that mountain, bro.
Yeah, them old heads, they get addicted to that clout demon too. They missed they shot and when they was young, and then now they get this internet and clout, and it's like, damn, if niggas would have knew what I was doing back then, I would have been the biggest thing in the world, you know. So they feel like they gotta make up for lost time.
Or they see the young homie winning, and now they want to put those slick shade at that little nigga. Like, you sure you should be doing that?
Yeah,
I'd have did it like this if I could have, but you didn't know,
yeah, but you didn't though.
and don't nobody know you, and you still broke, and you old as fuck. And I ain't even trying to be disrespectful here, blood, but you doing too much. You feel me? And that just be it. But like, no one in his life truly want to see you win more than you. Like, not even your own
Facts.
mother.
Yeah,
Like, I was just having a conversation with my mother the other day, and like I was telling her like a wife is meant to be a helpmate. She just went off about, oh, she's your partner. That's the thing. Y'all work together. Exactly, a helpmate. A helpmate works with me. It's not no shade, no shots. It ain't like she my slave or no shit like that. It's just I don't expect as much from her. It's like Batman and Robin. Yeah, Batman got Robin, but Batman don't have to take Robin on every mission. Every
right,
operation ain't got a Robin to it. You
right,
feel me? And there's certain shit Batman got to do to make sure Robin good. There ain't never a time when Robin got to do certain shit to make sure Batman good. Batman can fly this bitch alone. He's choosing to have a Robin. And the reason why I
right.
say all that is because when it comes to the whole like ceremony of marriage and everything, right? The woman is given away, the bride is given away by her father to her now soon to be husband, right? And through that whole process, at no point is the man given to anybody. He already up there standing on business, suit and tie, looking down the aisle at his future, like, yeah, I'm here, nigga. Like I ride type shit.
Yeah,
She's
dun
still
dun
trying
dun
to
dun.
she's still trying to get there. She need help to get there. She can't walk there alone. And that's the whole thing I'm trying to put down right now. Cause like when I was speaking on it, she was like, I don't know who you think you is, Tavian. She's like, did you think you the prize? I'm like,
Yeah,
I ain't even do all that. I was like, first off, I'm a well accomplished, humbly sovereign, self-sufficient, thinking black man in today's United States of America. I don't need help with nothing. You feel me? Everything I've done, I've got here off my own merit. And yeah, there's been, you know, people to teach and coach me along the way. No
yeah,
one's
help along the
100%
way,
self-made.
but you still had to put in the work.
Exactly. And the thing is, the whole idea of of marriage and union, right, is for family. And so that a woman doesn't have to work as hard in terms of like a job or anything like that, right? So I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Even your own mother, right? Because I think she was trying to do her best to humble me in a sense on some shit like, oh, you're sounding very cocky, you sound very pompous. But that's the thing. Ego, even though ego can be detrimental, but it's also that thing that drives you and makes you great. Like, because if you don't believe in yourself, you can't look at your work and say, oh, this the best shit I ever did. Like you with your clothing, right?
Yeah.
You look at a hoodie, like earlier today, bro, when you was looking at that top, you was like, these buttons on point, direct center type shit. Like I was like, my knees in his bag right now. Y'all don't hear him? Them buttons,
no
they
mistakes,
nice as
nigga.
fuck.
This shit is perfect.
It's perfect, nigga. It's perfect. And the one after that gonna be better than this.
Oh God.
That's the thing though. That type of energy, that type of like I can't really grasp it all because it's so much. And everybody got their own thing. And like I would never look at, but I'm a man though, so I can't say in a way like, oh, as in her mindset, she's probably trying to do whatever that keeps me safe. Or and I should probably say shit like, oh, I think she's like, I don't know what it is that you want in a woman. First off, I ain't looking for nothing, and I don't got no specific desires. It's either it's a vibe, we kicking it, and it's the shit we just end up being there for a good period of time. And I'm like, you a decent bro. I'm gonna be a man of my word. I'm gonna stand on business right now. I'm gonna get on one knee and I'm gonna give you the globe. But that whole operation don't come from nothing. Her actions and what she does gets her to this big moment, right? But at no point in time am I just so involved, so invested that it's like I can never live without her. I don't know what I'd do if my wife left me. I don't know. I might kill myself. I might kill her. I don't know. Like I'd be damned if my son be on some weak shit like that.
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
But that's the thing though, like to think from her perspective, right? From her perspective that I was being cocky or pompous or much ego, whatever. We gotta come to this realization. All men out there, if you listen to this, listen. Come to the realization that no one's gonna save you. You're the hero in your own story. If you believe in a handout, you're fucking dead, brain dead, because it's not coming. If you think that all the things in this world are just gonna come to you if you sit down, pray, and meditate on it, that's not exactly it. That's a part of it, but you got to get out there and put in some action. You got to. And if you're saying anything like you're making all these excuses, this, that, the third, look back in time. We had people that were born into slavery, no access, no nothing. What's that brother's name? He was born into slavery.
It's a lot of niggas.
Hold on. Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass was born in.
I was like, is he thinking about Frederick Douglass? That's the most famous thing I know.
that was born into slavery and then came out and became something of itself. And no one's in that position today. No one. Maybe if you're in like a sweatshop somewhere, but like in the United States, in America, we're good. No excuses. Get off your ass.
No excuse, just produce.
You got to keep programming. Keep programming. It's a term used in prison too when they be like, we programming. You got to program yourself on something new every day. Even if it's something slight or small. Every percent, no matter how big or little, it's still 1% closer to greatness. And you can't really consider yourself great until you've reached a level of success to where you can duplicate it, put somebody else on, put them in that same position. If you can't duplicate it or reproduce the thing that you've done,
you gotta be able to do it more than once. You can't just be a one-trick pony. You got to do it more than once. what's called the dude that I was telling you about that does all the fashion shows and stuff. He
Yeah.
was like, he told me something that really stuck with me the other day. He was like, because like we talk and I'm like, man, like, you know, when people always ask me like, what are you trying to be? I be telling them, I'm like, bro, I'm trying to be the best. I'm trying to be the best designer ever. I don't know how that's even possible because it's not like you're measured by statistics or a metric. It's more like the people's opinion. You know what I mean? Some people might say Virgil. Some people might say Dapper Dan. You know, it's just opinion based. It's not based on real accolades. You know what I mean? And what he told me was, he was like, you know that you've made it when who you think you are is the same as who people perceive you to be.
Oh, that's deep.
He
That's
was like,
deep.
that's when you know you've got it. He was like, that's when you know you've got it down pat and that like you've arrived in your identity. Is that when who you think you are is the same person as people perceive you to be. Because he was like, sometimes and it doesn't matter what you think you are. He was like, in this industry, it only matters what people perceive. So he was like, you can be a terrible designer, but if people perceive you to be great, that's all that matters. And he was like, but what you want to do is get them both aligned up. And when it's both that, damn, I'm a great designer, and then other people are like, damn, this dude's a great designer, then it's like now you're in what they call that shit. You're in frequency.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So and that's ego. The class. And that's ego. That's ego of just wanting to be better. That's that athlete mentality of just wanting to be better. Like, I feel like I'm the only person who thinks like this when I go to these fashion shows. Like, I go to these fashion shows and like I notice all the other designers are like, you know, super friendly and like buddy buddy. And it's like I'm friendly too. I'm cordial. But at the same time, I'm trying to see what you made. And like, if I think that what you made is harder than what I made.
Mm.
Like, I'm comparing, I'm looking like, damn, like how did they make that? Oh, okay, that was just one piece, but the other 9 pieces are trash. Like, that's how I think about it. Like, like, okay, you got 2 good pieces out of 10. I got 6 good pieces out of 10. Like, you know what I mean? So that's how I kind of be thinking about it. But I feel like at these fashion shows, everybody's just there to have fun. I'm there to have fun too, but I'm there to prove to myself more than anything, I'm better than you. like, like I'm better at putting this shit together than you. Period. You may
For
be a better
sure.
sewer than me. You may have better technicalities than me and know how to use your sewing machine better than me. But when it comes to putting that shit together, that's gonna look aesthetically appeasing to the eye. Yeah, I'm trying to have you beat in that category.
I mean, truthfully, you ever heard of you know how long it takes for somebody to master any skill?
Yeah, 10,000.
10,000 hours. Within that
Yep.
10,000 hours, no matter what happens, the failures, the ups, the downs, after that 10,000, you're mastering whatever craft it is. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So even though we don't have 10,000 hours in this podcasting game. You feel me? It's like, anything I touch, I can make great, and it's not because I'm the best at anything. It's because I have hella endurance, stamina, if you will. Like, there's not gonna come a time where I'm gonna see this as, a detriment or whatever. And we always gotta keep improving. Like,
Yeah.
at some point, all this will look better. Not only from my perspective around me, what's going on around you, to how the audio sounds, to the production. There might be a team someday that edits all this shit.
Yeah, how
The
everything gets broken down.
the simple fact that one day we're gonna be in the same room, kicking and having a conversation with a guest, with a on the phone caller calling in,
Yeah.
telling us they bullshit, so that we could slang them real nigga advice. I see this shit being bigger than any other fucking podcast on the planet. Joe Rogan ain't gonna be fucking nobody. You hear me, Joe?
That
Coming
boy
for that
Joe.
spot, nigga. But yeah, I mean, shit. As long as you stay on top of, if you stand on business, all these other niggas in the rear view, it'll never.
Yeah.
They can never compare.
And that's the thing too. Like a lot of times greatness is simply not quitting too. Like because you like you said, endurance. Like this person may have had great talent, great potential, but because they quit after year 2, nobody got to see it. But you kept going, and you kept getting better. Now by year 10, you doing your thing now. And then that person could have been doing their thing, but they quit. Like there's this dude in San Diego, great designer. If you ends up watching this one day, hey man, you need to get your shit together and come back, man.
What's his name? Shout him out.
His name is Nate Ball.
Any
And,
IG or something?
Yeah, his IG is Unshook. That's his brand, Unshook. And so, amazing brand, bro. And we both started together, right? Like me and him started together. As far as like when we both got into San Diego, that was like our first year of design, you know. And for a minute, it was like me and him were throwing like Joe Frazier and Ali in this shit when it came to San Diego, as far as like who's the best, like who has the best brand, like the best look, the best videos, the best like everything. And so I had won Designer of the Year 2 years in a row in San Diego, 2020, 2021. Then he
COVID
won.
years.
Huh?
COVID years.
COVID years, yeah. Then
They had y'all in a bubble?
Yeah. It was crazy. Like the first time I won it, I didn't even know I won it. They had just called me and was like, hey, your community voted you the best. I was like, okay, what's up? That's what's up. But what was it? Let's see, it's 22. 22, he threw his first fashion show. And he won Designer of the Year by the LA Tribune. That's big. Like San Diego's cool, but he won it for LA Tribune. That means like that's out of like everybody on the West Coast, right? Right after he won that, he disappeared.
Off the face of the planet?
Stopped posting on his thing. Basically, his last post was like, I'm not sure where Unshook is going, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And I was like, damn. I thought he was just going to take a little break, take a little break. Probably was sold out, sold a bunch of shit. He just go take a little break and then come back. It's been over a year now and nothing. Still the same. And I've been wondering, like, damn, bro, like, why would you stop right after you just threw a sold out fashion show and won Designer of the Year from LA Tribune? Why would you stop?
My boy said I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead.
So I don't know. I don't know. Like, I wish I could talk to him and be like, why'd you stop, bro? Like, what was wrong with you? Like, you got traction going. You got over 4K followers. Like, the traction is going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why would you stop? It's like almost like those pictures where like the dude is hacking away at the gold, and then the nigga turns around right before all he had to do was hack one more time, and he would have been rich.
Thanks.
Or like right to the top of the mountain, he could have got to the top, and it would have been plush, but he got too tired and decided to head back down. It's like, why would you stop? And now I'm about to keep hacking at that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not stopping.
There you go. Like, I don't know. I think when we question why others did what they did, right? Like, like just out of like just no understanding for their own actions. You know what I mean? It takes more of a toll on us than we know. You know what I mean? It's like focusing on another runner, focusing on another dude's, like, I guess, goal or opposition, right?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, but it just takes a toll on you. Like, just,
it does have a detriment if you like obsess over it. Yeah.
Yeah, put it on your brain, like, yeah. That's something. That's something. But everybody make their own choice and decisions. All we can do is respect it.